This is exercise 7.6 RD Sharma solution, class 10 maths, chapter 7. So we have to draw ogive by less than method for the following data. So how we are going to draw the ogive? These are the number of rooms and these are the number of houses. So there are two columns being provided to us. For that, when we say less than, that means the number of houses, if you see that if these are the number, then we have to compute the cumulative frequency. That is 4 plus 9 is 13, 13 plus 22 is 35, then 35 plus 28 is 63, 63 plus 24 is 87, 87 plus 12 is 97, 97 plus 8 is 107, 107 plus 6 is 113, 113 plus 5 is 119, and 119 plus 2 is 120. Okay. This is 113, 119, and of course this is going to be 2. So we have these values. Now first of all, we need to see that when we want to make the ogive, then we need to make that is basically a graph, and this graph has what point? This is less than or equal to 1. The question is, say this is 1. So when we say less than, then all which are less than 1 are 4. When we say less than 2, so less than 2 means all inclusive 1. That is why we have added 9 with 4. Then only, that is why cumulative frequency comes into picture. And if you see that this is 8, 6, 5, 2, and we just added it. And if you see this 119 plus 2, it becomes 121. So it is 121. Let us take it like this, because we are going to take x and y like this. See, this is 1, this will be x, and this will be y. This is 4. So 1 and 4 will be our coordinate. We have to plot x and y. Similarly, 2 and 13. So 2 and 13. Similarly, 3 and 35. So 3 and 35, 4 and 63, 5 and 87, 6 and 97, 7 and 107, 8 and 113, 9 and 11. This is 118. If you add this 112, see, this is 107. 107 plus 6 is 113. So it will 113. 113 plus 5 is 118. Okay. 118 plus 2 is 120. So this is okay. I made it 121. Let it be 120. So this will be 10, 120. These are our x, y. So how to draw and how to make locate these points or draw these points? We will take, always remember, in this type of question, we have to take cumulative frequency on the y-axis. That is, if this is a Cartesian plane, we have to take this as cumulative frequency, and the other observation we have to take as the x-axis. So cumulative frequency, that is this 4 to 120. So we have to see the range. Minimum is 4, maximum is 120. So we can go up to 420, and we have to start at least from 0 or at least from 4. So we'll start with 0 and 120. You can go up to 120, or you can just because the differences are 20, so just make it 140 also. We don't want that if we draw a graph like this, then, and if you make a box, then the graph should look like exactly this. It should not touch. So we just make a little bit higher, so that graph comes inside, as you see in this picture. If you see here, first point is, as I said, it is 1 and 4. So x is 1, and what we have done for the other part, that is the x-axis, that is 1, highest is 10. So 1 is minimum, higher is 10. So we can start with 0 and we can go up to, say, 12. Why? Because the difference is we can take it as 2. It depends totally on you what kind of number you take, but the maximum minimum limit I've just told you. This is how we make the graph. So from 0 to 12, we have taken x-axis, that is these numbers, that is x-axis, and this y-axis for 0 to 140. First is 1 and 4. So 0 to 2, 1 is here, and the second is 4. So it will be somewhere, this is 10, so somewhere 5, like somewhere here. So this is our first point. How about, let me take some other point, because I need to show you how we made this. 5 and 87. So 5 is here. Go to 80. This is 90. So 87 will be somewhere here. So this is our another point. So we need to draw all the points. Let us take one more point, 10 and 120. So x is 10 and y is 120. So this is our point. Now just make a free hand, and this is your ogive. This is how you have to make it. The marks scored by 750 students in an examination are given in the form of frequency distribution table. You have to prepare a cumulative frequency table by less than method and draw an ogive. So as we have already seen what we have to do, these are the marks and these are the number of students. In order to find out the cumulative frequency, we just have to, because if you want, since I say this is 600 to 640, so you can say less than 640, less than 680, less than 720, less than 760, less than 800, and less than 840, and less than 880. So when you take less than, then you have to add them. That is, say 600 to 640 is 16. So when you say less than say less than 640, this will be 16. But when you go up to say 680, so when you say 680 less than 680, it will include all of these. So 640 to 680 is what? 45. And 640 to 600 is what? 16. So you have to add these two. That is why the cumulative frequency is computed. So 16 plus 45 is 16, 61 plus 156, 217, 217 plus 284, 501, 501 plus 172, 673, 673 plus 59, 732, and finally 732 plus 18, which is 750. It has to come 750 because the number of students are given 750. So this is how we verify also that we have computed or determined the cumulative frequency dearly or not. Then what we have to do here is we have to take this as x-axis and this as this as y-axis. As I told you, always y-axis we take cumulative frequency and the observation as, say here marks as x-axis. Now what is the minimum level? That is 640. The minimum is 640 and the maximum is 880. Here we have minimum as 16 and maximum is 750. So what we do, we can start from 0 for this one, and we can go up to see 880. So the differences are 40. So we can go up to say 900. Yeah, we can go up to 900. Here the minimum is 16, so we can again start from 0. 750 is higher, so let us go up to 800 because the differences are 50 is better. Always take 50, 100, 10, 5 like this. So let us plot the point. The points are 640 and 16. 640 and 16. Say 640 is this one, and 16 is will be somewhere here. So it will be 6. The first point here is x is your 640 and y is 16. First point. Let us take some other points. Say 760 and 501. So come to 760, which is this one, and 501. This is 500. So 501 will be somewhere here. This is another point. Let me make one more point. This is x, so 880, and y is 750. So x is 880, so this is the x, and y is 750, so this is somewhere here. Just join these lines. This is your third point, and make a freehand. This is your ogive. So this is how we have to make it. Draw an ogive to represent the following distribution. So here we have a class interval, but this class interval is not continuous. After 4 it is 5. This is 0 to 4, 5 to 9. So what about the values between 4 and 5? It is not given. So what we do to make it continuous, we subtract 0.5 from here and we add 0.5 to the upper limit. So lower limit minus 0.5, upper limit plus 0.5. We do it for all of these. So this will be say this is 0.5. 0 minus 0.5, what will be that? Actually it is see 9 to 5, so the difference is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you subtract, you get 4. So 4 minus 0 is 4. So if you subtract 0 means 0.5 from 0, you will get minus 0.5. So let it be minus 0.5. It doesn't matter because ultimately we have to take these values. We just have to draw the ogive. Now subtract 0.5 from here, add 0.5 to here. All these values you have to do. Subtract 0.5, add. So you get a class interval. Now this is a continuous class interval. Number of students are also given. Now less than, in order to find out less than, that is, we have to find out less than this value. So this will be our x coordinates. And we have to find out the cumulative frequency, as I told you earlier also, that in order to find out less than, we have to find out the cumulative frequency. So 2 plus 6 is 8, 2 will be here only. 2 plus 6 plus 10 is 18, and then 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5 is 23. 2 plus 6 plus 10 plus 5 plus 3 is 26. So this is your cumulative frequency. So x coordinate will be 4.5, y coordinate will be 2. X coordinate will be 9.5, y coordinate will be 8. X 14.5, y 18. X 19.5, y 23, x 24.5, y is 26. So now we have coordinate. Let us draw the coordinate. The first is 4.5 and 2. Why we just ignore this? Because we have to find out less than, and we are interested in the upper limit. That is why I just ignored it. Otherwise it would have come minus 0.5. But we just wrote it as 0 or 0.5. You can write 4.5 and 2. 4.5, this is for here, and 2 x is you know that cumulative frequency will always be here. And let me tell you one more thing, that the minimum value here is for this is 4.5, maximum is 24.5. Here we have minimum as 2 and maximum as 26. So what you can say, how you are going to take the class interval, or you can say the intervals in the x and y axis. So here we can start with 0. Here also we can start with 0. And here we can go up to, say, we can go up to 30. Here also we can go up to 30. So 0 to 30 and 0 to 30. So first is, I'll make few points for 4.5 and 2. 4.5 will be somewhere here, and 2 will be somewhere here. So we are making this one. Then let me take the last one, 24.5. 24.5 will be somewhere here, and 26 will be somewhere here. So yes, this is your final point. I hope you'll be able to make the other points. So this will be your OGI. Profit of 100 shops are shown like this. We have to draw the frequency polygon. As I just told you that we just made this as now the next question is monthly profit of rupees. In rupees, 100 shops are distributed like this. We have to find out the frequency polygon. Now first of all, we have to compute the cumulative frequency. So this is 12, 12 and 18 is 30, 30 plus 27, 57, 57 plus 20, 77, 77 plus 17, 94, and 94 plus 6 is 100. And you by now know that this will be your x-axis and this will be your y-axis. The minimum is 12, we'll start with 0. Maximum is 100, so let us go up to 100 only. Minimum is 50, so let us start from 0. Highest is 300, so let us go up to 350. So we'll draw the cumulative frequency on the y-axis and the profit per shop on x-axis. First point is 50 and 12. So 50 is this, 12 will be somewhere here. First point. Let me make some other point, 277. So 200 is here and 77 will be somewhere here. So this is 77 and this is your 200. So this is your another point. Let us take another point, 300 and 100. So x is 300 and y is 100. So this will be our point. And this will be your frequency polygon. The following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. Convert the above distribution to less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its OGI. So less than means when you say less than 120, that is from 100 to 120, or say 0 to 120, then there are 12 workers. But when you say less than 140, so it includes 0 to 100 to 120 also, and 120 to 40. So this will be 12, this will be 4. So you have to add 14 and 12. That is why you have to compute the cumulative frequency. So 12 plus 16. So this is how we compute it. 12 plus, this will be 12, 12 plus 14 will be 26, 26 plus 8 will be 34, 34 plus 6 will be 40, and 40 plus 10 will be 50. So this is what we have done here, cumulative frequency for less than, Now cumulative frequency has to be taken in the y-axis and this has to be taken in the x-axis. So the minimum is 120, let us start from 0. Maximum is 200, let us take till 200. Here we can start with 0 and maximum is 50, so let us take till 60. You can go up to 220 here also. Let us go up to 220. So here is the x-axis where we have daily wages. Here we have cumulative frequency, which is the y-axis. Let me locate some point, 120 and 12. So x is 120, this one, and this y is 12. So this is 12. 120 and 12. That is like this. Let me take one more, 250. 200 is here and 50 is here. This is another point. I hope you'll be able to draw the intermediate point. This will be our ogive. This table gives production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of a village. You have to draw less than ogive and more than ogive. So for less than, what you are going to do, you have to find out the cumulative frequency. So less than 55, the class is 50 to 500, 50 to 55. So less than means 55 less, anything less than 55 is 2. Anything less than 60 will be this 2 plus 8. So this is the cumulative frequency, 2 plus 8, 10. So 10 plus 12, 22, 22 plus 24, 46, 46 plus 38, 84, 84 plus 16, 100. So this will be your x coordinate and this will be your y coordinate. Now we can draw. See, this is the first one. I'll show you the first one. That is the 55 2. So x is 55, this one, and y is 2. So this is the first point. Let me take another point. X is 80, y is 100. So x is 80 and y is 100. So this is another point. So you can just pinpoint or draw the other points, and this will be your graph. How about more than? In more than, what we do, we start with the highest frequency, because when we say more than 50, so more than 50 till 80 or above also, if we include all the values, so 100. But when we say 55, more than 55, that means you have to subtract this value from 100. That is why we have subtracted this value, which is the 16, this 16 from 100. So 100 minus 84. Then we have to subtract this 38 from 84. So you get 46. So this is how you get the cumulative frequency for more than. So what the points you get, this will be the x-axis and this will be the y-axis. So let me draw it, 50 and 100. So x is 50, y is 100. So this is first point. Let me draw the last one. X is 80, y is 0. X is 80, y is 0. So this is the last point. So this will be our ogive. I hope you'll be able to draw the other points also. During the medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weights are recorded like this. Draw less than type ogive for the given data. Obtain the median weight from the graph only and verify the result by using the formula. So what we'll do here is, this is less than, and number of students are like this. Class, because the differences are 2, 2. So we'll start with 36, just 2, less than 38. So 36 to 38 will be 0. 38 to 40 will be, because we have to compute the difference, because this is less than. See, 38 less than 38 is 0. When you say less than 40, so what will be there? The less than 40 is whole 3. So 3 minus 0 is 3. So we write 3. When we say less than 42, when we say less than 42 or 5, from here to here it is 5, but it also includes 3. So we have to subtract 5 minus 3. That is, you will get 2. Again, let me tell you about 44. Now, 44 and less is 9, but it includes this 3 and the difference of these two. That is, this from here to here it was 3, from here to here it was 2. So you have to subtract 5, 2 and 3, that is 5 from 9. So you get 4. This is how we do it. So this is, and the best way is to subtract these two. 3 minus 0 is 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, 9 minus 5 is 4, 14 minus 9 is 5, 28 minus 14 is 14, 32 minus 28 is 4, and 35 minus 32 is 3. So this is the cumulative frequency. So x coordinate will be this, y coordinate will be this. So this is the graph we can draw. So x is 38, y is 0. So it will remain here. Let me take some other point. X is 46, so x is 46 and y is 14. So it will be somewhere here. This is the another point. Let me draw the last one, 52. X is 52, y is 35. So this is our last point. So this will be our freehand ogive. Now we have to find out the median from the graph. So take n, which is 35, take n by 2, that is 17.5. So this is the 17.5 cumulative frequency. So cumulative frequency 17.5, just draw a line from 17.5 and see where it intersects and draw a line which is parallel to y-axis, and this is the median. And it comes to be, if you see properly, that this is coming to be 46.5 approximately. Now let us take the formula. See here, if you see that the 17.5 lies where? 17.5 lies in between. If you see the this number of students, 17.5 lies between these two. So this will be our class. So L will be 46, F will be our frequency, F will be the frequency, that is 14, this will be F. H is of course 38 minus 40 or 38 minus 36, that is 2, H is 2. So we have capital F as the previous frequency, cumulative frequency of the previous class, so it will be 5. Okay, or rather no, this will be the previous frequency here, that is the 3. First of all, the frequency, the normal frequency is F, right? And when we say because in the formula we have to use the frequency, because this is the class we have taken. So cumulative frequency here of the previous is our, this frequency will be, for this class will be 14, and the previous one will be also 14. That is, we'll use 46 as the lower one, this as small f, this as capital F, put in here, H will be 2, and this will come as 46.5. So if you see 46.5 from the formula and 46.5 from the graph, they both are same. This is how we verify them. The annual rainfall record of city for 66 days is given like this: rainfall and number of days. We have to calculate the median rainfall using ogives of more than types and less than types. So what we do for more than or less than, what we do? If we try to find out less than, we just have to take the cumulative frequency. So this is 22. We'll start with 0. This is 22, 0 plus 22. Then 22 plus 10, that is 32. And 22 plus 10 plus 8, that is 40. 22 plus 10 plus 8 plus 15, which is 55. 22 plus 10 plus 8 plus 15 plus 5, which is 60. And 22 plus 10 plus 8 plus 15 plus 5 plus 6, this is going to be 66. This is less than. But when we come to the more than type, we have to take the highest one, which is 66, and subtract these values. So 66 minus, from here, sorry. 66 minus 22 is 44. Then 44 minus 10 is 34. And then 34 minus 8 is 26. And then we have 26 minus 15, we're going to get 11. And 11 minus 5 is 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0. Ultimately, you have to get a 0 here. So this is more than type. Now we know the values. X will be here, Y will be these. X will be these, and Y will be all these. Now we can draw the graph. So this is the graph. I hope you'll be able to draw the graph. Okay. Now what is the median? The intersection of these two graphs. If you drop a line here, you see that it is going to come as 21.25. So this is your median. Okay. There is another method, n by 2, that is 66 by 2, that is 33. So take 33 from here, draw a line wherever it intersect, drop a line on the x-axis, it will again come to be 21.25. Next question is, the following table gives the height of the tree. So this is height of the tree. And if you see, we have to draw less than and more than. So in the question itself, it is given less than 7. So we don't have to do anything. We will just try to find out the frequencies, because this is a cumulative frequency. This is already cumulative frequencies because this is the less than data. When the less than data is there, this is already a cumulative frequency. So in order to find out for the ranges, that is less than 7, that is 0 to 7, less than 14, that is 7 to 14. So what we'll do, we'll take this difference, that is from 0 to 7, it will be 26. 7 to 14, it will be 57 minus 26, that will come as 31. 14 to 21, 92 minus 57, that is 35. 21 to 28, 134 minus 92. Then 28 to 35, 216 minus 134. and 35 to 42, 287 minus 216, then 42 to 49, 341 minus 287, and 49 to 56, 360 minus 341. So we have found out the frequencies from the cumulative frequencies which is given in the question. So what are our points? This will be our x, and this will be our y, 26, 57 like this. So we can directly draw from here also. This will be your x and this will be your y. So here is a graph, where I'll draw some point 7 and 26. So x is 7, y is 26. So this is our first point. Let me draw the last one, 56 and 360. X is 56 and y is 360. So this is our point. So this will be our less than. How to draw the more than? If you see here that for more than, we will start with 360 and we'll subtract them, like 360 minus 341, 90. And then this 341 minus 287, 54. 287 minus 216, this 71. 216 minus 134, 82. 134 minus 92, 42. 92 minus 57, 35. 57 minus 26, 31. And then we don't have anything. You have to write 26 here and you have a 0 here. Because the class interval, because we want more than 0. So we'll start with the highest one. Now our points will be this, x will be this one, and y will be this one. So this is the plotting. Here is the plotting. So this is how I hope you will be able to plot this because we already have the points. So this is the higher one, less than and more than OG. Now the next question is, the annual profits earned by 30 shops of a shopping complex in a locality give rise to the following distribution. This is the distribution. So we are given more than or equal to 5 or more than equal to a number, and then we have number of shops. So we have to draw both ogives for the above data and hence obtain the median. So this is the profit in lakhs which is given here. So when we say more than or equal to 5, more than or equal to 5, that is, we are talking about a certain number of frequencies, and more than or equal to 5, that is, it is more than or equal to 5. So all of these which are higher than 5, so that is 30. So when we talk about more than or equal to 10, that is going up 10 until whatever point we need to reach, and this is 28. But if you see that if we want to find out from 5 to 10, what do we do? For 5 to 10, see, from 5 to this point, say x point, and this 5 to x point is 30, and now 10 to x point is 28. That means this must be 2, that is 28 minus 30. So this is what we have done. 30 minus 28, 2, then 28 minus 16, that is 12, and then 16 minus 14, which is 2, 14 minus 10, that is 4, and 10 minus 7, that is 3, and then 3 already we have. Okay. And then 35 to this 7 minus 3 is 4, and then finally we have 30. We'll keep this as the next one, 35 to 40. And what is the profit which is less than? When we talk about profit which is less than, then we need to compute the cumulative frequency, because we have already known the frequencies. This is the frequency we found. These are the actual frequencies. So in order to find out the cumulative frequency, just add them. That is 2 and this 12 is 14, and that 14 plus 2 is 16, and 16 plus 4 is 20, 20 plus 3 is 23, 23 plus 4 is 27, and 27 plus 3 is 30. So what will be our point? The point we are going to take, and this is the profit which is less than. Profit which is less than, and the points we are going to take is these points are these are nothing but the upper limits. Basically these are the values we are taking at in the x coordinate, and this as the y coordinate, which is our cumulative frequency. Okay, cumulative frequency is our y coordinate. So what do we do? First let us prepare the cumulative frequency for more than type also. So if you see that in the cumulative frequency total is 30, so we start with this. Then this is the number of shops which is given in the, this is what we found here, number of shops, frequency actually. So now we will subtract these, that is we will subtract these values from 30. So from 30, 30 minus 2 is 28, 28 minus 12 is 16, and 16 minus 2 is 14, and 14 minus 4 is 10, 10 minus 3 is 7, and 7 minus 4 is 3. So this is the cumulative frequency for the more than type, right? So we'll take these as the lower limit, this limit as the x coordinate, and these values which we found as the y value. So the coordinates will be this. So we are known to have the coordinates. These are the coordinates and these are the coordinates, and I hope you'll be able to make the graph out of it. So we are taking from 0 to 40 on the x-axis, which is actually our profits, and cumulative frequency we are taking here. So we are plotting the first one and the second one, and if you see that we need to find out the median. More than and less than is already there. So the x coordinate of the point of intersection of more than and less than, this is the intersection. So when we take the x coordinate, that is this, so this is the intersection, so we drop a line, and this point will give us the median. So this will be equal to 17.5 nearly. Okay. So this will be our median. So these were the question and answer of this topic. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.